Hello, and welcome to day 19 on the journey of butterfly poet and chipmunk. Day 19 is starting off with a headache. My nostrils have been offended. I was in an Uber this morning and her car had a protruding odor. So much so that I had to just say something to the driver, and I still smell it in my nostrils. It's still in my nostril passage, and it is quite offensive, people, let me tell you. No joke. I have a keen sense of smell already, so right now it's heightened, and I'm just gonna blame it on the hormones. And I'm about to do a Cetrotide shot. This isn't due before noon. I don't know if I've ever said that, but I'm gonna get a little early start today because I have to do a little trickery because it came preloaded, but I only take half of it, and you're not supposed to re-inject yourself with the same needle. So I'm gonna actually put it into another syringe and apply a needle to that, the syringe. So it's already cooled because I've transported it to work, so it's already like almost room temp. I was already told that I should not take anything and to treat my body as if I'm already pregnant. So I can't take anything but Tylenol. But I want to try and hold off and see if I can do something. I'm sorry if that's a bad glare. I'm going to try to hold off and see if I can just relax myself. Maybe do some great breathing, some stretching to try and naturally get rid of the headache. Drinking lots of water. I did not get a chance to make my fertility smoothie last night, but I'm gonna have one today when I get home. I boosted up my supplements. I added the omega-3 back into it and the vitamin E, B complex, and something else I added back in there. Probably some vitamin D because, you know, sister don't need no low spirits. And vitamin D tends to help. So I've been off of those four particular ones I think I mentioned, for about maybe a month maybe. So my nurse said it's okay to, you know, stop those certain ones for now, or at one point, because I was just like on 25, 27 supplements a day. Well, actual pills, if it calls for multiple pills. It added up to like 27 pills a day. So I want to put those back into my system, because the acupuncturist is already emailing me tips, and one of those tips is omega-3 fatty acid. So that's going back in there. I have some Tylenol, but I don't want to take it. I just want to be easy. So this is a little trick I'm doing. I'm taking this needle, and instead of injecting it into myself, I'm putting it into the syringe, and I'm gonna put the dosage all the way in there because I don't want to re-inject myself with this needle. It's a cool little glass syringe too. This can get pretty complicated, tricky, but if you're crafty and you're paying attention, it's not bad at all. You'll get used to this using of these needles. That's what you'll get used to. The shots, I ain't gonna lie. Push this up. Up. We want no bubbles, but we want no wasted product, so looking for a teardrop. And got it. Okay, because we don't want no air in our subcutaneous layer. Okay, y'all. All right. Okay, that went in easy. Now this is the same needle that I use. The Centrotide is the same needle I use for the Menopur in the evening. So why does it hurt so much more? Why is it so much more uncomfortable? That's crazy. Same exact needle. Maybe because it's the first injection of the day and it doesn't hurt. And then by the end of the day, I'm sore. I don't know. Who knows? Okay. I got another Sharps container that I'm going to actually keep here so that I can do this. Day 19, y'all, and we're pressing forward, and I got a couple more days to go, a few more days to go, and I'm all for it. I want to take a quick minute to thank some specific people. Others want to just be on the silent sidelines. I want to thank my uncle / life coach. He has been awesome for me for the past several months, and I'm glad to have him in my life, and I'm glad to be his little grasshopper and his protege and his blood, because this guy is simply awesome. And this process started a month or so after I started my cookie business. So he just saw something in me, and always has. And he's been my spiritual and mental coach for probably 11 to 12 years now. And last year we started a weekly coaching session, and he has been awesome. He has been inspirational, encouraging. He's been loving. He has always had unconditional care and interest for me, and that has meant a lot for my life for the past several years. I also have been in therapy for the past several months, which led to putting me in a good place to be able to handle most of this and let it not be stress or pressure, but let it just be just enough pressure to keep me going and keep me moving and not debilitating. This is a rough roller coaster. But had I not already been with a life coach, had I not already been in therapy, this would not be cool. So I suggest anyone who wants to start on the fertility journey, anything starting from IUI all the way up to IVF, I strongly recommend and I wholeheartedly suggest for you to have therapy in place. Be it psychotherapy, be it psychiatry, be it just some counseling, anything, something that you can do and rely on to have some formulas and some practices and things already in place so that you can handle what comes towards you on the path and on this journey. And I have a great online support system. I have a group of women trying to conceive, a group of women trying to conceive over 35, a group that's Black women, fertility, trying to conceive, and afterbirth, something like that. BWWPC, Black Women Who Plan and Create. This group is the most awesome group I have ever been in or seen on Facebook, ever. There's shenanigans and there's creativity, but behind that, there are some soul sisters in this group who really genuinely care and love. And I'm talking about not just in the group, but they'll DM you, and they'll text you if they have your number, and they'll check on me. I really cannot say how much I appreciate that online system right there. So my support system may not physically be ideal or adequate or sufficient at times, but believe me, every gap gets filled at some point, and I want to make sure that I express that I am grateful for it. No matter my highs, no matter my lows, I try to stay aware and keep my composure, because I do know eventually that things will work out. But when you're in that, it don't feel like that, and you can't always see or pretend or chew on that. It just ain't realistic all the time. You know it's going to be okay, you know it's going to work out, and you try not to force nature and how it goes. But when you're in those moments, I'm trying to bring y'all in a moment right there with me. So I appreciate those of you who have let me know that you've watched some videos, but you had to stop because it was just too heartbreaking, or it was just too much to watch me in that pain and in that emotional agony. I appreciate you being connected to me that much. Even if you didn't finish the video, I still appreciate you wanting to be connected with what's going on with me. That means a lot to me, because there are people who should be wanting to do that and they aren't. So I want to be clear, and I want to say that I appreciate, I acknowledge, and I receive every bit of love that is coming towards me. I was warned and I was told that putting my life on display like this could get me some nasty, negative, unfavorable, and non-supporting comments and remarks. While that is true, I have received more love than the opposite. And I appreciate the text messages. People don't have to stop and text you, because I'm telling you, it's some raggedy folks out there that say, oh, I forgot to press send. Oh, I was thinking about you and I didn't do it. Oh, I saw your text and I'm sorry I didn't answer. Or this is answer you 3 and 4 days later. It's like text is the most convenient communication you can have if you're not going to call somebody or come over. And now we've gotten lazy at that. So I appreciate those who stop to take the time to type, emoji, and compose a text message for me. I appreciate it. I appreciate every cookie order. I appreciate every cookie page like. I appreciate everything that's coming towards me. I am completely and totally grateful, because it is what's helping me keep going. For those of you who have said that my vulnerability and my transparency has helped you come to some conclusions about your journey and your spiritual walk, or even just your dating life, I appreciate you for sharing that with me. I only want this to be something positive that I put out into the universe, something that I can go back to, something that my child or children can watch and see. And I just want to use my digital footprint for great and for good. Thank you. I love y'all and I appreciate y'all. See y'all in a little bit, because I want to show y'all something. Peace.